Hello, welcome. This is, there we go. Great rising, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Evan Ryu, and I will be channeling Aries Healing Horoscope for the week of February 12th through the 18th. I've opened circle. You're welcome to open your own circle. And if you have any Aries placements that are dominant in your chart, this is mainly for you. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and enjoy. I will be clearing decks, so there will be a loud sound. Calling upon God, our universe, spirit guides, and higher selves. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. Now, let's begin with the first phase that has already transitioned out of our lives at the moment, and that is the waxing crescent. So because I'm an astral shaman, I will be going over planetary transitions and lunar phases. So that waxing crescent, this is you putting all of your pieces together. So what we're in right now, I want to dig in deeper about how you were able to put all of your pieces together and what that looks like, what it is looking like right now and feeling like. Gemini energy, knowing it is safe to slow down and listen. So I had done a very short healing horoscope message the day before. I was crunching on time, so that got vetoed, and I wanted to do an even more in-depth and dedicated reading for you guys. And this is actually a card that relates to what came up in yesterday's reading. Duality. It's really talking about the intellectual aspect plus having fun aspect. So a lot of times when you joke around or have fun, people can assume that you are not intellectually developed. This is very wrong about you guys, Aries. And you may have Gemini placements. So checking out what Gemini placements are there to help put the opposite parts that are within yourself together. And this is something that you've also been working on in past years. That is something I want to check out, what you've been working on in past years. So last year was the year of the rabbit. Let's go ahead and see. Wood sheep. Nature is your healer. So you've been discovering yourself out in nature. I am going to see what year that is that you really, let's see, there we go. That you really notice there are two polar opposites of yourself that you need to integrate. And it really shook your world, shook your life. Let's see, we have wood sheep. (2015). So this is stating that 2015, you were outside somewhere in nature and there was an aspect of you almost lost in the woods, and nature, the nature elements, the goat spirit guide pushed it into your auric field. I can feel it actually. I can see it right now. You're outside and this just shoved into your mind sometime 2015. And it showed you that you have two very different parts of yourself that need to come together, and that it's okay that they're together. And this has been your growth of integrating these two parts of yourselves. That is incredibly beautiful. I also like to note the flowers. So there's a deep connection with some flower energy, deep connection with flowers are mighty, and the concept of blooming in their own way. So this looks different for everyone about how they're getting put together. Now next, we have on the 13th, Mars, that gorgeous Mars card, all about action, creation, and also aggression. And we know anger is a second emotion. So it's actually motivated by another emotion. It's entering Aquarius, which is an air sign, and we're in the golden age of Aquarius, as well as the sun at the moment is in Aquarius. So we have a lot of Aquarius energy going around and holding emotions. A lot of times it's depicted by a vessel pouring out emotions, but we know Aquarius is not a water sign, but it can hold or release emotions quite frequently. It's that air sign, that holding space for the communal energy in motion. So we have Mars shifting. Whew. Let's see what energy comes up for you, Aries. Yellowing. I really love this card. So it's honestly showing that you are in the phase of coming out of your shell. You're in the phase of owning your confidence again, and it can come off quite aggressive. And I feel like you are a sign that is vigorous with standing up for others. You are vigorous with standing up for what other people love and are passionate about, but sometimes you forget to do that for yourself. And this is now pushing through and showing, hey, I'm not forgetting about myself and my actions and my sexuality and my almost integrity of combining your sacral chakra and your solar plexus. Now, I feel like there was a miscommunication, and this is even wrapping in nurturing yourself. This is wrapping in that you don't only have to be in your solar plexus with the people, for the people, and you don't only have to be in your sacral chakra of doing all the things and being passionate and forgetting about yourself and forgetting about your confidence. There's a nice yellowing, there's a nice mixing, there's a nice aging in your actions with the community. I want to see what that is doing for you in the current and future, near future. So what does you balancing your sacral and solar plexus to really accept all parts of yourself have? We're getting fire horse, which you're a fire element, and it's bringing a fire horse for you. And it's saying effortless vitality. So this makes sense because you've had it so separate. You've had your solar plexus where you're being confident and you're getting energy from people, but it stays there. it doesn't move to your sacral chakra. And your sacral chakra is where you hold your fire. Your sacral chakra is where you build your kundalini flame and you build up your energy so you can do the things you want to do and what you have come here on earth to do for others. You've kept this separate for far too long, and it's saying this yellowing, this taking action with others and yourself, not separating the two, it's going to start bringing you vitality through and through, not just sometimes, because I feel like you were getting so burnt out with pleasing everyone else. Now there's a mixing. Now there's a mingling. Now you can hang out with people and it gives you energy. And when you do things and take action for yourself, it gives everyone else energy. You see the alignment here? And I feel like you'll have full progress. Let's check out when that year is. Fire horse. In a couple of years, so 24, 25, 26, 2026. I want you to take note, 2026, you're going to have your sacral and solar plexus balance the fuck out. You're going to be like, you know what? I own all aspects of myself. I am confident with myself and I am confident with others. I don't let them drain me and vice versa. Woo! Powerful stuff right there, people. Now we have a first quarter coming up. In my life coaching program, I always say first quarter, if it is in your chart and aligning with your moon or any other planetary positions, it's going to rock your world, but for the better. You took on this challenge. You took on your blueprint so you can take an action towards your dreams. That's what first quarter is all about. You ask for goals, intentions, dreams, and it comes with shit. It comes with baggage, and you have to be like, you know what? I'm going to turn that baggage, that shit into gold because that's what I'm asking for. That's what I want, and that's what I'm going to make. So let's see how we're doing this. I love showing off these meditative cards just to really grasp the energy of this coming up first quarter. So if you have any Taurus placements, that's what this first quarter is going to be rocking. To give you blessings. Of course, to give you blessings. Give you blessings, yeah. Let's see what's up. Ooh, the cave. The cave. The cave is where you go to reach this mysticism, to reach this soft place so the yellowing can seep through your skin. It's this place that you get out of the sun, you get out of your solar plexus, you get out of the people pleasing, you get out of people sucking and draining you. But this is going to be hard because you're so used to it. You're going to go to your safe haven. You're going to go inside this cave. If you do meditation and journey work, I would recommend having a cave picture, even go visit a cave that is legal to visit and sitting there for a moment and seeing what challenges right now are needing to be taken away out of others. I feel like a lot of your challenges have nothing to do with you and everything to do with who is plugging into you. So unplug everyone's cords to you, even though quantum entanglement is real. They are always with you energetically, but unplug for a moment, thin out that cord, go to your cave, whether it's physically, in your mind, emotionally, you're looking at a cave picture and just astral project yourself in your special cave to see those challenges really disappear into the cave walls, disappear, and recognize how you're closer to your dreams than you think. You are closer to your dreams. You're right there. Let's see how this affects your future long term. Ooh, earth sheep. You're getting a lot of sheep. Are you a sheep? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, check out what your Chinese zodiac sign is. See if there's sheep around you, because I'm getting a lot of sheep energy. Also, it's a ram, and I'm talking about Aries, so maybe this is just you jumping through the cards again. But earth sheep, return to your center. Returning to your center. And this makes sense because in the beginning, you were either at one part of who you are or the other part of who you are. And you've been gradually making your way to soon 2026. You actually have energy again to, in the further future, you're going to be completely centered. And the center of our chakras, that's your heart. You're going to start loving yourself to the fullest, to that 5D unconditional love. Because right now, it seems like you're not loving yourself until you show and prove everyone else that you love them to the ends of the earth, to the end of heaven, and to the end of whatever else you believe in. But this is really trying to show you in this cave, in this space, that you love you. And the only way you're able to love everyone else to those extremes is because there is this fiery and earthly, practical, literal love for who you are to your core. Let's see what year this is. Earth sheep. All right, this is some ways away. 2032. 2032. Dang, homie. 2032. Feeling that in-depth love of I fully love yourself. So think about it. As the years go on, you are still not at full capacity of loving yourself compared to others. Like, put that shit in perspective. You love so hard, you don't even have that concept or even grazed it to love yourself that way. And this is why the yellowing is needed. This is why you need to raise your energy. This is why you need your solar plexus and your sacral chakra to line up with each other so you can feel it in your heart, in your bones, in your soul, in your essence. Whew. Let's shift on over. After that first quarter, we hit up the waxing gibbous phase. I'm willing to change my mind. So after having that cave experience, after realizing, oh my gosh, I need to fix my lower chakras so I can love myself again to the freaking fullest. How is this energy going to shift you? What are you going to change? Let's see. Ooh, these cards are ginormous, and I have pretty large hands for a female, but I'm stretching it, buddies. I'm stretching. Ooh. Pluto, transformation. So check out what your Pluto is, because this is what is going to change your mind. This is what's going to help you transition, which makes sense. Pluto's all about transitioning. Pluto opens up your 8th soul star chakra. Pluto is what lets that 5D and higher enter your realm to align. So check out what your Pluto placement is. And let me see what's going on. I'm not seeing any crazy transitions for Pluto in February, but I believe No, nothing crazy so far. So just check out what your Pluto placement is, because this has to deal with transforming and really transforming what has happened in the past. Now, towards the end of the week, we've been this whole week in the Sun of Aquarius, which has helped with our sacral and solar plexus. It's helped a lot, being that you're changing your sacral and solar plexus to align with one another, that they're in the same sign, so they're on the same page. Sunday, it switches a notch, and the sun is entering Pisces. So now, if you have any Pisces placements, it's helping or not directly correlate with that solar plexus. But now, hopefully, you have some emotional fluidity. There's less mindful change and more emotional change. Let's see how that's going to affect you. In your houses, in your experiences. So check out your first house. It's going to affect your physicality. It's going to affect how you embody your solar plexus and how you're learning new things. And you're learning really how to work with others more emotionally and less changing your mind. I feel like others have had a huge shift on how you are mindful of yourself, and now it's going to have a different shift on how you can radiate energy to embody physically and emotionally who you are. So check out your first house, see what's going on. I want to wrap up this reading with how it all ties together. So I'll give you some keywords to work on and through and with. Passions. Come on, guys. You're in Aries. Of course, you're going to have huge volcanic passion. Let's see it more. Let's double click on what this passion serves. So really working with that Mars energy and that solar plexus, working on your energy within your cave and seeing how you need to mindfully change, because once you get your mindset straightened out, you'll have more guidance to how you can energetically and emotionally perceive. Introspection. Introspect emotionally your passions. I was just talking about this. You're switching out of your mindset. There's nothing wrong with your mindset. Your mindset is shifting so you can emotionally handle aligning your confidence with what you are passionate about. Lastly, I want to see something of your shadow energy. We are still in winter, and there are some shadowy things that come out. And I want to see how we can support and integrate and accept those parts. Sanctum. This is that cave. This is that you need to go somewhere when things are not physically, mentally, emotionally lining up and it feels like you have nowhere to go. Go to your cave. Physically, mentally, energetically. Have a picture of a cave. Have the word cave somewhere. You need to go and disconnect for a second so you can gather up that sacral and solar plexus and stop separating yourself for people and stop separating yourself from yourself, because I feel like you love so hard. There's no way that you have the energy, or so it seems to you right now, to love yourself in that same aspect. Find your sanctum, find your place. Let's do a Angel number 2. 2. Right now, you have been either over here or over here. It's time you met yourself in the middle. It's time you have joined your sacral and your solar plexus. It is time that you love all parts of you. And that is your reading, Aries. Thank you so much. Like this video, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Namaste, blessed with so much freaking success.